Hello, students. It's been, I think, more than a week that I couldn't make a video. The reason was that I was a little bit busy in some admission work. But today I'm here with another very important topic. It is about direct and indirect speech. You might have heard about direct and indirect speech. It's about the words or the sentences spoken by speaker. So the actual words or the sentences spoken by the speaker, they are direct speech. And when the listener makes some changes in that sentence or the word that is spoken by the speaker, that change is indirect speech. As you can see on the screen, a student said, I attend lecture sincerely. So I attend lecture sincerely. This is there in quoted mark. So when it is in double inverted comma, it is direct speech. Direct speech means there is no change. These are the actual words spoken by the speaker. And if you see the second sentence, a student said that he or she attended lectures sincerely. So if you see, it is the change. The quotation mark is removed and there are some changes. So what are these changes and how these changes are made, we will see in the course of this particular video. Let us understand first of all what exactly direct speech and what exactly indirect speech is. As I said, direct speech is the actual words spoken by the speaker without any change. Doesn't matter uh, after that event, or doesn't matter actually at the time of the event the listener is reporting those same words. If there are no changes made in the words spoken by the speaker, it is direct speech, and if the changes are made by the listener, it is indirect speech. So what are these changes? What things you need to understand before the changes are made? Let us have a look at it. See the sentence. Mohan said, comma into double inverted comma, I sing songs. Now what is this? This is direct speech. As I said, this is very simple method of identifying whether it is direct speech or indirect speech. Whenever it is written in quoted mark, it is direct speech. Direct speech means actual words spoken by the speaker. uh, when we are talking about direct and indirect speech or the reported speech, few things that we must understand. The things are speaker, reporting verb, and reported speech. I've given you arrows how to identify the speaker, listener, reporting verb, reported speech. So in this particular sentence, Mohan is the speaker who has spoken something, and whatever Mohan has spoken, that is reported speech, and this is the reporting verb. He said. Now reporting verb can be ordered, requested, that we will see. But as of now, we must understand the reporting verb is this. And when we understand a reporting verb, we must understand which is the tense. As I have given you the tense. The tense of this particular reporting verb is simple past. This is the speaker. And when you are talking about speaker, make sure that you identify its number and person. Person means first person, second person, and third person, and numbers means whether the speaker is singular or plural. If you take this case, I sing songs. Now this is reported speech. Reported speech means whatever the speaker has spoken. So it is reported speech. And in order to identify this particular thing, I have given you the hint that it is quoted. And whenever whatever is quoted, you must identify its tense also. Unless and until you identify the tense, you won't be in the position to change the tense of the reported speech as per the rule. So you should identify first of all in which tense or which tense the reported speech is in. You must identify the tense of the reporting verb also. Don't get confused between reporting verb and reported speech. The next things that you must identify. Have a look at this particular sentence. He said to his mother, comma into double inverted comma, I will make tea for you now. See, speaker, he, third person singular. Identify this. Said, reporting verb. It is in past tense, simple past tense. His mother. Now this is something added. Listener. Identify the gender. Male, female. Because depending over the gender of this listener and the speaker, the pronouns will change. In the due course of time, you will come to know how they change. First of all, identify the gender and the number. Number means whether it is singular or plural. I'm talking about listener. Then I will make tea for you now. These are the actual words spoken by the speaker. And as I said in the previous slide, that whatever the speaker has spoken, it is reported speech. Now in this particular reported speech, besides identifying the reported speech, what you need to identify and pay attention to the different personal pronouns. Besides identifying the personal pronouns, you must identify whether the personal pronoun stands for the speaker or the listener and its number. So I and you. Here I stands for the speaker and you stands for mother, and you know the gender. So please pay attention to these things also when you identify personal pronouns. Besides this, whatever adverbs are there, time, place related to this, pay attention to these adverbs also, because these adverbs you need to change in indirect speech. Yes, let's see one by one what are the different changes of making direct to indirect. Direct speech. He said, comma into double inverted comma, I study every day. Speaker, reporting verb, reported speech, I study every day. So three things I have already identified or you need to pay attention to. I stands for he. The tense of this reported speech is simple present tense. Please pay attention. Unless and until you identify the tense of the reported speech and reporting verb, you won't be able to change direct speech into indirect according to the rules. So here the different changes are there. See, he said that he studied every day. First change, that has been added. Second, I has become he. Study has become studied. Now what are these changes? This is the connector that we are using. Connector means when the comma and double inverted comma has been removed, and instead of that the two clauses, he said I study every day, they have been connected by the connector or the conjunction that. He, because the speaker is male, he. Had there be she, it would have been she. Please make it a point that you pay attention to the gender of the speaker as well as number. Studied. Now this is simple present tense, and that's why studied. So simple present tense is changed into simple past. This is what the new thing that you need to understand. See the different changes again. Ram said to Ravina. Now the one addition is that I have added listener over here. So whenever the speaker as well as listener both are available, what changes do we need to do in reporting verb? That is what the slide is all about. So we have to submit project tomorrow. This is reported speech. We have to submit project tomorrow. Again the tense is simple present tense. The reporting verb is said to, and it is in simple past tense. So please pay attention. Ram is the speaker. Ram said to Ravina. Ravina, listener. So Ram told Ravina. This is what? If speaker as well as listener both are available in the conversation, make sure that instead of said, you are using the verb tell, tells, is telling, or have told or told as per the tense of the reporting verb. So here it is in simple past, and that's why told is also in simple past. So Ram told Ravina that. That, as I said, it is the connector. We, this is in plural, and that's why they have to submit project the next day. Now here little bit mistake is there. Instead of have, there has to be had, because that is what the rule is. If the reporting verb is in past tense, the tense of the reported speech is changed. But here I haven't, or maybe I have forgotten, or by mistake I have done it simple present itself, but it has to be they had to submit project the next day. Now see, the adverb tomorrow has been changed into next day. So this is another change that you need to pay attention to. Yes, so direct to indirect. So what are the different steps that you need to follow? I have simply jotted down. Identify the speaker, reporting verb and its tense, reported speech and its tense. Identify the personal pronouns from reported speech and the speaker or listener they stand for. Identify the words that indicate time and place. These are the adverbials. Now what are the changes that we need to do? The first change is, if the speaker as well as listener both are available in a given sentence of direct speech, use the reporting verb told, as I said in the previous slide. Change the personal pronouns from reported speech as per the number and the gender of speaker and listener that they stand for. He, she, it, male, female, that we have already discussed in the previous slide. Remove comma and double inverted comma of direct speech sentence and use that as connector. This is also we have seen in the previous slide. Now these are the changes in adverbial. So you need to simply note down and pay attention to these adverbials that you need to change from direct to indirect. You have to simply make the point that you should not forget adverbials from the direct speech. If you forget them, chances are that you may use them as it is and you will lose your marks. So now becomes then, here becomes there, today becomes that day. So this is the list and you must note it down in your notebook somewhere, and always on and often you use them. Or whenever you are going through direct and indirect speech exercise, make sure that you pay attention to all these adverbials and change them accordingly. So these are the changes that you need to pay attention to. Changes from direct to indirect. If the reporting verb is in past tense, then change the tense of the reported speech, as I said. But there is one thing, one warning come note that you must pay attention to. If the reported speech is a universal truth or maybe useful thing, then you need not change the tense of the reported speech. It doesn't matter. The tense of the reporting verb is in past tense. So please pay attention to this rule. So these are the changes. Actually, how the tenses are changed with examples I have given you. So please pay attention, and once you understand this change, try to implement it whenever you come across any conversation in your textbook. Ravi said, I don't like TV serials. Here Ravi is the speaker. Said is the reporting verb which is in past tense. Comma into double inverted comma, I don't like TV serials. So this is in simple present tense. I don't like TV serials. And if the reported speech is in simple present tense and reporting verb is in past tense, then the simple present tense has to be changed into simple past. This is what Ravi said, that he did not like TV serials. Now we have used he. The reason is here the speaker is male and it is singular. That's why he. Had there been Ravina over here, the personal pronoun she would have been used. Had there be friends, the personal pronoun they would have been used over here. And that is the connector. We have removed comma and double inverted comma from this particular example. And then we have changed the tense from I don't like to he did not like. So simple present tense has been changed into simple past. Similarly, if speaker as well as listener both are available, use the reporting verb told. Why told? Because here the tense of the reporting verb is in simple past. That's why here it has to be simple past, and rest of the changes are as it is, as you can see. The next change is present continuous changes into past continuous tense. See, you have to identify which tense of that reported speech is. If you fail to identify the tense of the reported speech, you are bound to fail the change and you will get a big zero over here. So Ravi said, comma into double inverted comma, I am reading a novel. So in this particular exercise of direct and indirect, you will get the exercise of tenses also. So I am reading a novel. This is I am reading. I, first person singular, am reading, present continuous tense, and it becomes past continuous. For example, was reading. So Ravi is the speaker, said is the reporting verb, comma into double inverted comma, I am reading a novel. This is reported speech which is in present continuous tense, and if the reported speech is present continuous tense, in indirect speech it becomes past continuous tense. See, Ravi said that he was reading a novel, and as usual we have made the changes. So how the changes continue with all the tenses we will see in next video.